Can you hear me, guys? Can you see my slide? Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm Aruna Devi from EN Final Year. I'm here to share some important facts and formula for ratio and proportion sums. As we all know that most of our government exams and all the competitive exams give much importance to aptitude questions. So this role of us is to solve maximum number of aptitude questions to get high scores. There are lots of topics in aptitude. Many of us don't know how to start studying aptitude. Comes with topic we have to start. Guys, can you hear me now? Sorry, some network issues. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Thank you. Okay. The step two for starting the studying of aptitude is create a timetable and order the topic from highly weighted to the low weighted. So this is going to be a good method for start studying of aptitude. Today I'm going to take a ratio and proportion, the very important and most weighted topic in all the government exams and companies, MNCs companies question papers. Ratio. Guys, can you hear me? Shall we start the session? Move on to the topic. Sorry for the interruptions. Because some internet facilities not available here. Okay. My first slide is about what is ratio. A ratio is just the comparison between two quantities of same kind. Same kind means example. The ratio between 15 liter of milk is to 10 liter of milk is 3 is to 2. but but 2 kg of iron and 1 liter milk can't be compared. Can you hear me, guys? Am I audible now? Okay. Example, the ratio 5 is to 9 represents also by 5 by 9, 5 by 9 with antecedent 5 and consequent 9. If two ratios A is to B and C is to D are said to be equal, if A into D equals to B into C. Okay. If two ratios are X is to Y and Y is to Z, we can write them as X is to Y is to Z. By solving both Y and by combining both Y, we can you hear me now?
Aruna, Aruna,
Guys, can you hear me now? Okay. Shall I start? Okay. I share an example that A equals to 25 and B equals to 5. What is the we may be asked like what is the ratio
Aruna,
between
share
A?
your screen. Someone is presenting.
Guys, please don't share screen. Sudarshan, can you please stop sharing your screen? Okay. A is to B can be written as A by B, that is 25 by 5. By cancelling it, we get 5 by 1. A by B equals to 5 by 1 and A equals to 5 and B equals to 1. A is antecedent and B is consequent. Okay, I think you may get what is ratio. Okay, let's see about what is proportion. Proportion is nothing but the equality of two ratios. If two ratios given, example 1 is to 2 and 2 is to 3, and the equality between those two ratios is called a proportion. If A is to B and equals to C is to D, we write it as A is to Guys, can you see me here? Can you hear me and see my slides? Am I audible now? Okay, thank you. Sorry for the interruptions. Okay, the proportion is equality between two ratios. Yeah, if A is to B and C is to D is the ratio given, if A is to B must be equal to C is to C is to D. Then it is called proportion. Um, we can write A is to B, W is to C is to D, and we say that A comma B comma C and D are in proportion. Here, uh, A is to B is the first ratio and C is to D is the second ratio. A is to B, double is to please review. Guys, can you hear me now? இங்க பேச முடியாது. Guys, am I clear? Yeah, mean proportional value. Mean proportional is if one ratio is given, we must they asked us to find mean proportional value. Mean proportional value is nothing but square root of a and b. That is the ratio given, square root of a and b. Compound ratios. Compound ratios is if two or more ratios given, we should combine them. That is called compound ratio. A is to B, the ratios are A is to B, C is to D, and E is to F is given. Um, we may write it as ACE. Is it okay now? Okay. The triplicate ratio is A is to B. The A is to B, and it is A cube is to B cube. Sub triplicate ratio of A is to B is A power 1 by 3 and B power 1 by 3. And the another one is componendo and dividendo rule. Many of us came across componendo and dividendo rule. Yeah, if ratios A by B and C by D is given, then the componendo rule is A plus B divided by A minus B equals to C plus D divided by C minus D. Actually, the componendo rule is A plus B divided by A equals to C plus D divided by C, and the divide. Hear me? Am I audible and my screen is visible now? Thank you. Okay, let's move on to another topic, variations. We say that x is directly proportional to y if x equals to ky. For some constant k, x is directly proportional to y. And we say that x is inversely proportional to y if xy equals to k for some constant xy equals to k. That x equals to ky, here xy equals to k for some constant k, and we write x is directly proportional to 1 by y. 1 by y. Okay, shall we move on to the problems or sums? Thank you. and two sums from the MNC's question paper. Now, am I audible? Okay. We want A is to B is to C. B equals to 9 by 4 because in the first ratio the value of B is 9 and the second ratio the value of B is 4. So we combined it as B equals to 9 by 4. Multiply this with the second ratio B is to C equals to 4 is to 7. 4 into 9 by 4 is to 7 into 9 by 4. We get 9 is to 63 by 4. So the ABC, A is to B is to C is 5 is to 9 is to 63 by 4. Multiply, taking LCM, multiply this 4 to the other ratios, other numbers, we get 20 is to 36 is to 63. And the shortcut is write the first ratio on the top, 5 and 9, and the write second ratio as below. Okay, shall we move on to the next sum? Are you clear with this sum? Thank you. The second question is find the fourth proportional to 4, 9 and 12. We want the fourth value 4, 9 and 12 and the upcoming value. The third proportional to 16 and 36. The mean proportional between 0.08 and sorry typing mistake 0.08 and 0.18. Okay, we will go to the solution. The second first problem solution, we don't know what is the fourth proportional value, so let take it the fourth proportional value as okay. By solving this equation we get x equals to 27. So the upcoming fourth proportional value is 27. Okay, let the third proportional to 16 and 36 be okay. The question is the third proportional to 16 and 36. The third proportional value of 16 and 36, we may take it as x. So 16 is to 36, double is to 36 is to x. equals to same method, product of extreme equals to product of mean. By solving this, we can get x equals to 81. So the third proportional value of 16 and 36 is 81. Okay, the third sum is mean proportional between 0.08 and 0.18. Okay, here the ratio of A is 0. Square root of 8 by 100 into 18 by 100. By solving this, we get 0.112. 0.112 is our answer. Okay, anybody having doubt in this problem? These are the basic problems to know the concept. Are you clear with this? Okay, move on to the third sum. If x is to y equals to 3 is to 4, find 4x plus 5y equals to is to 5x minus 2y. Okay, let's go to the solution. The prime ratio will be same. Is it audible? The prime ratio will be same. So here I add I divide y on both numerator and denominator. So 4x by y equals to 4 into x by y plus 5 into y by y, that cancels and gives 1. So 5 into x by y minus 2 into y by y, it gives 1, so 2. So we know the x by y value. We substitute 4 into 3 by 4 plus 5 divided by 5 into 3 by 4 minus 2. It gives 5 plus 3 by 7 divided by 4. So the answer is 32 by 7. They given us 5 is to 3 and the rupees is 672. Sum of ratios is 5 plus 3. The given ratio is 5 is to 3. So the sum of ratio is 5 is to 5 plus 3. The first part of this amount is 672 into 5 by 8. The first ratio is 5 by 8 equals to rupees 420. And the second part is 672 into 3 by 8 equals to rupees 252. Okay, the fourth sum. Sorry, Mr. Saravanan. Divide rupees 1162 among A, B, and C in the ratio of 35 is to 25 is to. A's share is 1162 into 35 by 83 equals to 490 rupees, and B's share is 1162 into 28 by 83 equals to 392 rupees, and C's share is 1062 into 20 by 83, and the C's share is amount some. Tell me the answer in chat window, please. Yeah, very good. 280. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the sixth term. A bag contains 50 paise, 25 paise, and 10 paise coins in the ratio of 5 is to 9 is to 4, amounting to rupees 206. Find the number of coins of each type. And 10 paises combines to give 1 rupees. So I divide 5x by 2, that is 50 paise into 2, and plus 9x by 4, 25 paises into 4, plus 4x by 10, that 10 paises into 10, divided by 10. So equals to 26. By solving this equation, we get 50 paise coins, we get x equals to 40 and 50 paise, ratio given as 5. So 5 into 40 equals to 200, and 9 into 40 equals to 360, and 4 into 40 is 160. Am I clear? Clear with this sum? Okay. There's many times
செந்தில், குணா, வேலு, தம்பி இவங்கள ராஜனோட வாழ்க்கையோட நினைக்கிறது.
They want only alcohol. That the quantity of alcohol and the water in the ratio is 4 is to 3. If the 5 liter of water is added to the mixture, then it becomes 4x by 4x is alcohol, 4 is alcohol and 3 is water. So 3x it becomes 3x plus 5 because 5 liter of water is added to it. Alcohol is 4x liters and water is 3x liters. Then the according to the first ratio, 4x by 3x plus 5 equals to the ratio they arrive at last is 4 is to 5 equals to 4 is to 5 because the proportion is equality between the two ratios. New ratio is 4 by 5. Okay, 20x equals to, by solving this equation, 20x equals to 4 into and C is to D equals to 6 is to 7. Then A is to B is to C is to D is what? Uh, uh, okay, the first sum I solved is A is to B is to C, that shortcut method. By using the shortcut method, can you arrive at the answer and post it in the chat window, please? A is to B is to C is to D. By, by using the shortcut method. No answers? Or you can't hear me? Okay. 15x by 100 because percentage means 100 equals to 20y by 100 x by y. Why we take it x by y because fraction is another form of ratio. So x by y equals to 20 by 100 into 100 by 15 equals to 4 by 3. So x is to y equals to 4 by 3 is the answer. our government exam questions and uh, MNC's question will not be this much easier. I'm solving the basic sums from R.S. Agarwal book to understand the concept. Okay. If x is to y equals to 2 is to 1, then what is x square minus y square is to x square plus y square is. Okay. Okay, move on to the solution. Given is x by y. Can you find something? Some method is hidden in this sum. Initially, I said that method. The hidden method is componendo and dividendo rule. The componendo rule is x minus x plus y by y equals to uh, other ratios. So by using that method, x square plus y square by x square minus y square equals to 4x plus 1 by 4 minus 1 equals to 5 by 3. By reversing this, we get the ratio 3 is to 5 because they want x square minus y square as first term and the second term is plus term. So the ratio is 3 is to 5. Okay. I think all are clear with this 10 basic sums. Jeevan went to buy a chocolate worth rupees 6. They didn't give the amount. He gave rupees 10 to the shopkeeper to buy the chocolate. Then the shopkeeper gave the rest of the money in the denominations 50 paise, 1 rupee and 2 rupees. If the ratio of the coins is 4 is to 2 is to 1 respectively, then what is the price of the chocolate? Okay. Very easy sum. The question alone looks big, but the method to solve this is very easy. So tell me the answer in chat window, please. By multiplying the amount and um, ratio given, we get the answer. The question alone looks big, but the method, if we get what which method we have to arrive that we have to use is if we find that method, it will be easier. So the answer is 6. The total cost he gave to the total amount he gave to the shopkeeper is 10. So 10 minus 6 gives 4. Okay, next is up. Three rabbits A, B, C move in such a way that when A takes 7 steps, B takes 8 steps, and C takes 9 steps. But 4 steps of A is equal to 5 steps of B and 6 steps of C. What is the ratio of their speeds? This sum is same as the last sum. Mm, 30. Because the ratio given by the steps moved by the rabbits is 7 is to 8 is to 9, and the size of the step is 4 times of A equals to 5 times of B equals to 6 times of C. So the ratio of their speed is dividing steps by size of steps. So 7 by 4 is to 8 by 5 is to 9 by 16. Same as taking LCMs, we get 35 is to 32 is to 30. Okay. Are you clear with this sum? Is the sum clear? Okay, thank you. Next sum. So 780 equals to 2 men plus 6 women plus 8 boys. And M is to men is to woman is to boy is equals to 3 is to 2 is to 1. M equals to 3x. Okay, the ratio given as 3 is to 2 is to 1. So the M equals to 3x rupees and woman equals to 2x rupees and boy equals to x rupees. The ratio is 1 for boy. So we know that value m equals to 3x, w equals to 2x and b equals to x. Substituting the values in the equation, first we arrive at the equation, right? Substitute the values in that equation, 780. 780 equals to 2 into 3x plus 6 into 2x plus 8x by If you have any doubts, post your doubts in the chat window. Okay. The next sum. If 40% of number is equal to 2/3 of another number, what is the ratio of first number to the second number? What is the ratio of first number to the second number? So they give four options: 5:3, 7:3, 3:7, and 4:7. Okay, let's see the answer. The answer is option A, 5:3. See how? We don't know the two numbers. They give only 40% of numbers. So we don't know both numbers, A and B. So 40%. So percentage, 40 A by 100 equal to 2/3 of B, 2 by B. So 40 by 100 gives 40 by 100 divided by 2A by 5 equals to 2B by 3. By solving this equation, A by B equals to 2 by 3 into 5 by 2 equals to 5 by 3. So the ratio is 5:3. So the answer is option A. Okay, clear with this sum? Okay. A person spends 1/3 of the money with him on clothes, 1/5 of the remaining on food, and 1/4 of the remaining on travel. Now he is left with rupees 100. And how much did he give with him in the beginning? They want how much money he have in the beginning. So they give four options: 200, 250, 300, and 350. Okay. Okay, move on to the solutions. The option is B, 250. Let's see how. We don't know the initial amount. They are asking us to find the initial amount. So the initial amount be X. Money spent on cloth equal to X by 3. First they gave us 1/3 of money. So the balance is X minus X by 3. So 2X by 3. He spends money on food. How much he spends money on food? 1/5 of his amount. So 1/5 of 2x of 3, because he left with 2x of 3, 2x by 3, because he have the balance. So 1/5 into 2x by 3 equals to 2x by 15. Am I audible now? Yeah, okay. Money on food is 2x by 15. The balance from 2x by 15 is balance from money food is 2x by 3 minus 2x by 15 equals to 8x by 13. The money spent on travel. He spent 1/4 of his money for his travel. So 1 by 4 into 8x by 15. Balance amount from the food money spent on food is 8x by 15. By solving we get 2x by 5. Given us last he have 2x by 5. Balance he have in hand is 2x by 5. In the question what they have given us he left with rupees 100. So 2x by 5. Hello? Am I audible now? So the initial amount is 250. The two numbers are in the ratio of 1:2. If 7 be added to the both, their ratios changes to 3:5. We must find the greater number. The other important problems related with the ratio proportion is one is mixture and mixtures, and other one is find the greatest numbers, because most of the government question papers have this types of problem. So find the sums. Try to solve the sums. These types of sums. If the two numbers are in the ratio 1:2, if 7 is added to both the numbers, the ratio is changed to 3:5. The new ratio is 3:5. We have to find the Anybody having the idea how to solve it? Yeah, the Kirti and Srimati Balamanikandan is correct. The answer is 28. So let's see how. Let the two numbers be A and B. We don't know both the numbers, so the numbers be 8 and B. Given the ratio between them is 1:2. So A by B equals to 1:2. A equals to X and B equals to 2X. If 7 be added to both, their ratios change it to 3:5. So A plus 7 by B plus 7 equals to 3 by 5. That is the new ratio 3 by 5. On substituting the value to x and A equals to x and B equals to 2x, we get an equation that x plus 7 divided by 2x plus 7 equal to 3 by 5. Eleven, 19 is to 11 and 2 is to 5. And option 4 is none of these. Can you come up with the answers? Because I already solved one problem from mixtures. Shall we see the answer? Okay, the answer is option A, 11 is to 19. Let's see how. 1 is to 2, comma 2 is to 3 is the ratio given, and 1 is to 3, 1 is to 3, 1 by 3 is to 2 by 3, comma 2 by 5 is to 3 by 5. Componento and dividendo rule. They use componento and dividendo rule here. Uh, 1 by 3 is to 2 by 3, and 2 by 5 is to 3 by 5. So we get 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5 plus is to 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5. Are you clear with the last sum? Thank you. A sum of money is to be distributed among A, B, C and D in the proportion of 5 is to 2 is to 4 is to 3. If C gets rupees 1000 more than D, what is the B's share? Yeah, the same sum as we solved from first 10 problems. So share your answers on the chat window, please. Kirti's answer is 2000. Okay, let's check the answer. Yeah, you are correct. Correct. Two numbers are in the ratio 11 is to 6. If 28 is added to each, they are in the ratio 47 is to 32. Find the two numbers. We already solved this problem. So your answers, please. No one is sharing. Manikandan is sharing the answer. Option B. Okay, let's see the answer. Yeah, the answer is correct. Option B is correct. Let's see how. The numbers are in the ratio 11 is to 6. Two numbers are 11k and the variable I here take it as k. So 11k and 6k. The ratio is 11 and is to 6. So 11k and 6k. Adding 28 to both the numbers because the question is adding 28 to each. So adding 28 to both the numbers 11k plus 28 and 6k plus 28 28. Given that 11k plus 28 is to 6k plus 28 equals to mu ratio 47 is to 32. This implies 32 into cross multiplication extremes and means product of extreme equals. Are you clear with these sums? Clear with these sums? I think all get the basics of ratio and proportion. The next two questions, I completed the I think some of government exam questions, and these two questions are for final year students who are going to attend the Capgemini company's placement. I get two questions from their question paper. So let's see. If A is to B equals to 7 is to 5 and C is to D equals to 2A is to 3B, then A is AC. Here they not given as A is to C. AC is to BD is what? They give four options. Easiest sum, yeah, they give that multiplication only. They want only multiplication. A is to AC is to BD. Clear with this sum? Easiest sum from the Capgemini's question paper. The another question is the ratio of investments of A and B is 8 is to 7 and the ratio of their year-end profits is 20 is to 21. Investment is 8 is to 7 and the profit is 20 is to 21. If B invested for 12 months, then find the period of investment of A. They want the investment period of A. They gave four options. Okay. Anybody having idea how to solve and answer, know the answer? Post your answers in the chat window, please. Okay, let's see the answer. Option C. Let's see how. Let A invest for X months. A equals to 8x. The ratio is A equals to 8x. 8. So 8x months. B equals to B invest for how many months? B invest for 7 months. 7 and 20, 21. He earned the ratio 21. For 12 months. He invested for 12 months. So B equals to 7 into 12. 7 months, 7 into 12 months equal to 84. From the A equals to 8. The ratio given to A is 8. So 8x by 84 equals to 20 by 21. The profit, earned profit is 20 by 21. Have you all clear with the sums we have solved so far and get the concept of ratio and proportion? Is this easier for you to understand? The question alone looks big, but by get the method of solving, we get the answer easily within 10 to 15 seconds. Sure, Srinidhi, I share the PPT. Thank you. Shall we go to syllogisms? Another interesting and mark scoring attitude is syllogisms. Syllogisms is nothing but an instant of okay. Two statements are prepositions will be given to you. You have and the conclusions also given. You have to come up with which conclusion is apt for that statement. This is called syllogisms. Okay, let's see the first sum for the syllogism. The statement given is all the harmoniums are instruments and all the instruments are flutes. By draw a circle we get all of us came across union and intersection circles, right, in our 10th standard. We came across union and intersection circles. By using the circles, we get the answer easily. All the harmoniums are instruments and all the instruments are flutes. Yes, the conclusion is All the flutes are instruments and all the harmoniums are flutes. Yeah, Swaminathan and Alamil, your answer is correct. Option, only two conclusion follows. Let's see how. From the statement, all the harmoniums are instruments. So first, draw a circle for harmonium. All the harmoniums are instruments. So harmoniums comes under instruments. So draw a small circle as harmonium and another circle as instruments. And second statement is all the instruments are flutes. So the big circles, everything comes under flutes. So and some may be harmoniums. All the harmoniums are flutes. Here, all the harmoniums are flutes. Correct. All the harmoniums are flutes. Because the harmoniums comes under the circle of flutes. So only the conclusion 2 follows. Clear with this sum? Draw a circle and according to the statement will be easy to get the answer. Okay. The statement, second problem, the statement is some pearls are jewels and some jewels are ornaments. The conclusion is some jewels are pearls and some ornaments are jewels. Comment your answers, please. Okay. If the statement contains some, so you should draw intersection circles. So some pearls are jewels and some jewels are ornaments. Both are intersection circles. So draw ornaments, jewels and pearls as an intersection. We can combine these three circles like this, jewels, pearls and ornaments. So what the conclusion they give given us, some jewels are pearls and some ornaments are jewels. Some jewels are pearls and some ornaments are pearls. So both the equation is conclusion is follows. So the option is E. Next sum. Some kings are queens. All the queens are beautiful. So some kings are queens. So kings and queens circle draws with intersection. They draw queens and kings as intersection circles and beautiful circle as large one. So we can combine these three circles as uh, like like this circle, beautiful, and inside a beautiful circle, kings and queens. So option D, none of the either one. Conclusion is all the kings are beautiful, all the queens are kings. From the circle, all the kings are queens. No, and All the kings are beautiful? Yes. No. So neither one and nor two are follows. Yes, Saminathan is correct. The other question, most frequently asked question, some papers are pens, all the pencils are pens. Some paper. Let's see the answer. Yes, option B is the correct answer. From the following statement, we have the diagram. All the pencils are pens and some pencils are papers. Okay. The according to the conclusion, option 2 only, conclusion 2 only follows. Yes, the option B is correct. Okay. All the books are pencils, no pencil is eraser. I took examples from each circles from some, all, no method. So all the books are pencils, no pencil is eraser. Conclusions are all the pencils. Okay, let's draw the circle first. All the books are pencils. Books comes under the pencil circles, and no pencil is eraser. No pencil is eraser. So eraser is a. Thank you so much, friends. Sorry for the. Can you explain the previous question? Yes, sure, Mamita. All the book are pencils. No pencil is eraser. All the books are pencils. So all books comes under the big circle of pencils. Okay, books. The big circle is pencil. No pencil is eraser. Eraser. They said no, nothing is mingled with eraser. So we draw a single circle as eraser. The conclusion is all the pencils are books. No, some pencils are book. All the books are pencils, but not all the pencils are books. So the first conclusion is wrong, and the second one, some eraser are. So the second conclusion is wrong. No book is eraser. Yeah, eraser is a single circle. No book is eraser. So the third conclusion is Correct. And some books are erasers. No, eraser is not mingled with anyone. So the option 4 is wrong. So option A, only 3 alone is correct. Can Madhumita, are you okay with this? Some clear? Okay, Srimati, can you present the answer for last question? Sure, Srimati, please. This question, right? The ratio of investments of A and B. Srimati, you want the slide? Right. The investment of A is 8 times and B is 7 times into 12 months. So 7 into 12, 84. Multiplied with the 8, equating with the A, we get x equals to 20. Get that point right, Srimati? Thank you much. Thank you so much for tolerating all the interruptions and audio problems. All the best for your placements for the 2021 batch students. Hope you enjoyed my session. Please comment your feedback to the chat window. Criticism, comments, or any comments. Alternate link is provided in the chat window. Thank you. Are you clear with this topic, guys? Ratio and proportion and syllogisms. Easiest and most weighted topic: ratio and proportion and syllogism. No feedbacks.